Hello everyone and welcome to the demo of Deep Space Remnant. This is an upcoming space game, and according to the description on Steam it says it's a space survival game that lets you build a space station, construct ships to gather resources for expansion, and upgrade tech for stronger shields to withstand cosmic radiation, all while surviving in a radioactive environment. So radioactivity is a big thing in this one, and it's mainly a station builder. So let's take a look. I will go with normal mode, so we will have struggles, presumably, survival pressure. The UI is fairly basic looking so far, but functional. Humanity has entered the interstellar age. Countless starships sail through the cosmos. Okay. The ship you were on, what the heck just happened there? An unknown gravity during its voyage and was torn apart. An unknown gravity. Okay. Unknown gravitational anomaly, perhaps. The core module was thrown clear and captured by a planet. Lead the 30 people on board it to survive in space. That's a pretty meager module for 30 people. I for one think that they're screwed. But let's try and have them survive. Oh, it's not too bad. 0.12 microsieverts per hour. Hold the middle or right mouse button to drag or rotate. Scroll to zoom in. Click the... Well, when I do things, as long as I do the first one, it already moves on, huh? Okay. Build button B. Okay. I guess they mean select the docking module. Okay, that's an interestingly shaped docking module. I don't know if it started doing anything. Okay, we have to click confirm here. Okay, now it's building stuff. I don't know where I guess we had some resources left over. Okay, and then the next thing wants us to click the dock module, so first we have to build it. Nice that they have animation for its construction. But that was really simple. It suddenly filled out some of the more difficult bits. Okay, that's a docking module apparently. Docking bay. No ships registered. So if I press B, I can't build on this one. It is only for docking. We can only build on this for now. Alright. Build a dock in a mining ship. Docking bay 1. Okay, mining ship. Confirm. Oh, okay. Well, that just gets built right away. Okay, so click set area and launch. I wonder if there's a way to pan the camera. Oh, shift and middle mouse button does it. Open the star map. Okay, set area and launch. Under the ship in the dock panel. Oh, here. Set area and launch. Okay. Hold on, let's go back. Open the star map and choose an asteroid belt with 0 fuel cost to start mining. Well, this is an asteroid belt. Fuel cost 0. Okay. Reserve estimate sparse. Anything not so sparse? So this is pretty rudimentary as oh, okay, it still upgrades. It updates where I've clicked, so that's good. But anywhere with a higher concentration has more fuel costs, so I'll just confirm here. Okay, off it goes. Oh, it's translating. It's actually using its RCS thruster properly. That is the correct way. And it disappears. Oh well, okay. Fair enough. Build a fuel ship at the dock to collect fuel for a station. Oh, I wonder what the heck that other... It's a metal miner. Fuel ship. Confirm. Okay, that's a fuel ship. That makes sense too. to be honest. Okay, and what are we supposed to do with the fuel ship? Well, set area to launch and launch. I wonder how it gets fuel. Mining consumes fuel, but we've got 0 fuel cost. I mean, maybe it'll get fuel, maybe it won't. I don't know. Okay, now we need an ore ship. Okay, we've got an ore ship. Should I deploy it too? Well, I mean, if it's 0 fuel cost, I don't see why not, right? Oh, one of them are coming back. That's the metal miner, returning metal ore 10. It seems like this is mining fuel, so that's okay. So I feel good about... Oops. I feel good about sending this out. Fine, confirm. Go ahead. Build hydroponics to provide a sustainable food supply. Okay, well, I really want to build something over on this side, just to balance it out. Food production module? Well, that... do I have to have something called hydroponics, or is it just called food production module? Might as well. I mean, how can you go wrong with food production, right? I need something that can allow me to expand the station eventually, too. This doesn't look like it has other nodes, so I'm not sure about that. Node module is what I really want. Ooh, that's a little bit tight. Node transfer. Truss. Core truss. And an adapter. Let me get a truss. Then we can rotate and switch build nodes. No, we got a lot of little... Oh, we've got extra radiation. 8.9, see. Okay. We've got a little node there to build on. Hopefully that'll work out for us. We've got 30 people. Maybe we need a place for them to stay. But I don't seem to have that. A housing module, health. Okay, well, let's just go ahead with that. Radiation has arrived. Open the core module and tap enable shield to block radiation. I thought we shield on. Okay. Oh, it only has that range, so let's keep that in mind. Okay. So, I had to click shield on. It's fine. Now we have room for all 30. But the power is going down. Oh no! Power module. Well, that doesn't look like a solar panel to me. So that's storage. Module panel and build a solar panel. This hydroponic says add part. This can add a solar panel. Okay. So do we even need a power module? I haven't been paying attention to... So this power module is just a battery. And then we'll have radiators here. +5. Okay, well, we've got people working in theory. Oxygen module, yeah. Essential for life, we have 0. I don't know how that's working out for us. Presumably people are still in their spacesuits. So... well, oxygen module produces oxygen. I feel better... maybe we should just make it on the core there. Well, I don't know. This over here is not too bad. I want the science module over here. You know I always want a science module. Wonder what the cross truss... I mean, I guess that means... yeah, it's 4 ways, so... okay. Well, at least we had a lot of construction material. Food is necessary. What's happening with the hydroponics anyway? Now it's producing 15 food now. Do I need to repair it? I guess I do. Turn on. Oh, we have to remember to turn on these things sometimes. That's the first thing I've seen that I needed to turn on, though. So that's tricky. Well, let's have all 5 workers there. Hydroponics is full on. We could have robots, but we haven't got the ability to make robots yet, I guess. Okay, we're producing oxygen. The only thing that we need is food. Yeah, that's just because it's taking a long time, but it's running. And we got to 100%. Maybe everybody just immediately ate the food. Ooh, the thermal is getting hot. So maybe we should do something about that. Aside from the hydroponics, what else can build a radiator? There should be the ability to build radiators on trusses, but apparently not. 30 people starving. Look, I tried with the hydroponics. It's just not working. Place a workshop now. Well, what workshop? See, sometimes the tutorial stuff doesn't match what it's called here. Like, and food production was the hydroponics, but it should just call it hydroponics then. We clearly need more power, so what I'll do is I'm going to make another food production module. And I'm gonna put it... oh, that's gonna get in the way of the ships, isn't it? So let's put it over here. At least we have oxygen. Shield went off automatically. Okay. Well, we can add parts to the hydroponics module. Let's get people in first. People are just not good enough. Okay, solar panels. Let's see. Should be in line with the others. So if that's how we have those, then we put one here. And then radiators. What a mess. Anyway, well, I don't have anything clipping anything else so far. So at least there's that. But these panels are blocking those panels. That's not great. we could I mean, if I could turn the whole vehicle station, I could make it so that they don't. Well, okay, actually, there's no orientation where they won't be blocking each other, so whatever. Can we build net food yet? There is one more docking bay, but there's nothing new to build. Oh, now we've got some extra food here, but it's being depleted quickly. And we're sort of trying to generate net power too. Magnetic fluid for radiation shields. Sounds important. Robots, workers. 21 are available for assignment, so we might as well expand more, but our shield is limited. We really need like another core module or something that can have a shield. We can treat irradiated peoples, but don't see anything else. Now, as far as fuel storage, water ice produces food and oxygen. Oxidizer is separate from oxygen. Maybe I should just have a cargo module then. Well, that will just barely fit there. Guess that's a good deal. Just for symmetry's sake, I'm gonna put a power module here. And then a cargo module on this end. As long as we always seem to be facing that way to point at the sun. Still a complete mess, but you know. I didn't really know how to plan it out ahead of time. They're not gonna have babies or anything, are they? How do we get more than 30? We've got 0 radiation right now. Ends in 7 minutes and 52 seconds. Okay. I have been warned. Okay, I still don't know what workshop. There's a station status. Thrust weight ratio 0. No kidding. Well, that does suggest that we can have thrust weight ratio, which is sort of disturbing because ultimately I haven't really built the station to use that thrust weight ratio, but apparently this is a galaxy map. I can't click on anything else right now. Well, so we've got UI Galaxy, so I guess that business isn't made yet. Tech tree. Well, we should do tech tree things. I built a science lab. Anything here allow me to build a workshop? Well, that's workshop production. Insufficient points for shield level 1. Space optimization. Modules and parts. Shield generator. Well, I do want that. Brad tech points. Basic tech points. Well, I'm gonna unlock that. It looks like it's instantaneous. This says workshop production, but that implies that we already have a workshop. So where's our workshop? This is Fubard? Is that Fubard in Chinese? The module hull is cracked. We need 10 units of metal for an emergency patch. Okay, go ahead. We do have a metal miner vehicle that's bringing in the metal, right? Well, we've got metal ore, but we need, I guess, the workshop to turn it into metal. The problem is, I don't know how to make a workshop. Let's go through docking, oxygen, construction. But maybe that's a workshop. I guess. Doesn't say anything about workshop though. Shield module, I wanted that. It should at least show where our shields are though. Only thing we don't have is a medical module right now. Oh, that's a list of the residents. They're all very English names. very English names. This is a very wayward English space station. Workshop, alright, here we go. Let's convert that ore into actual metal before we run out of metal. Okay. Use the resource buttons to switch between metal materials and magnetic fluid. Well, we'll need magnetic fluid, but for now it's okay. Well, that's an exclamation mark. Food production stopped missing raw materials. What does it need? It needs water ice? It needs water ice. Well, let's get another water ship. Or maybe that the location we were mining at ran out. So I guess it's a fuel ship that gets our water. So fuel and food are the same thing. Fuel costs high. Okay. Definitely yes. We do have a bit of fuel. The power does go down on the nighttime side. Pretty quickly. So we probably need more battery. Well, we need more solar panels because we don't actually fill up the batteries on the daylight side. I really wish the trusses... Well, it does have add part. Okay, we could add solar panels to the trusses. Okay, well, we'll do that then. Hold on. Let's get a different truss. Oh, no, it's clipping into the fuel module. Well, now we know that we can clip into things. Let's just look away, don't look at it. We do have to build them facing the sun, it said. Which means this way. Maybe this truss isn't such a good idea. Let's transfer that up here. Yeah. Well, it looks like we can move bits around pretty freely. Okay, now here, add part. Oh, well, now we don't have enough of something. It says red there. We have 23 metal, and it only requires 3. So I'm not too sure why it's red. Green node. Well, that is a green node. That's not the problem. Yeah, the ships can definitely clip into things quite freely. Little bit of a break in immersion. I would just like to see them like totally destroy those panels. But anyway, we can get right to the top of our batteries this time. So I don't really need more solar panels anyway. "22 people irradiated." Oh, well, it's too late for the shields. Okay, well, we'll need I was too busy making solar panels. Let's have a medical module. I assume they'll die eventually if we keep them radiated. Oh, we're missing water again. Really need more water. Maybe I should build another docking module to create more ships, but to create more ships I'm sure I need more metal. At least the magnetic ore to magnetic fluid thing seems not a problem right now. Hope we leave this hot zone soon. Just as affected by radiation, it doesn't say... So all the green ones are affected by radiation. Well, I feel like having a docking module would be good over here. And maybe, can we move this docking module even though, no, it doesn't let you transfer. You have to pause ship departure, recall the pilot before transferring the docking module. But we can move it eventually. Let's have a fuel ship because we really need more of those. Okay, we only have, we don't have any more materials, so I'll just have to accept that. Set area. Confirm. I need to be able to change where they dock is what I want. Well, now only 2 people are irradiated, so just James Smith and Daniel. Oh, Rodriguez is there. There's a Rodriguez. So yeah, the medical facility has worked. I didn't even staff the medical facility. Also, the medical facility still has the Chinese. Whoops. Also, the whole UI is messed up for that one too. Well, the localization is in progress apparently. I mean, it's reasonably interesting and fast-paced so far. I wonder if they're gonna let us have more than 30 people. I haven't figured that part out. We've got a lot of stuff. Well, it seems like we're just missing raw materials, so I don't feel a need to have more fuel like that. I need them to mine for water ice, but there doesn't seem to be a distinction between the ones that mine for water and for fuel, is there? Maybe I made a mistake on that. Mining ship. Oh, the mining ship is the one that's dual purpose. Water and metal ore. Okay, so you know what? We don't need extra fuel harvester. Okay, dismantle. Well, this fuel harvester is bringing water ice. So the fuel ships can bring water ice and the mining ships can bring water ice, but how do I tell them to just do water ice? I mean, when we do this here, I tell them, okay, mine water ice yes or no. But are they gonna do that? I don't know. Seems a bit weird. Well, let's get a mining ship. While they had RCS thrusters on these things, they're not placed particularly well for actually docking. You would expect that actually most of the mass would be in the back for most of the time. There's a hint that eventually we can have propulsion modules. I don't understand this resonance of it. I guess because the production stopped is why. They're all available. Got lots of food. No, I think I need to repair them somewhat. Ooh, that definitely needs repair, but I don't have enough metal. Well, maybe we can get some sciences. We've got way too much oxygen. Maybe that's the problem. Where's our oxygen module? Maybe I should just turn off. We've got so much oxygen. We'll just let that be for a little while. We've got low metal reserves, alright. Maybe we would get more stuff if I sent them to places that actually consume fuel. Here, this fuel costs 5. Well, this one doesn't want to go because it can't unload its fuel. Fine. Sure seems like the metal miners generally do ore. I want something that costs a lot of fuel, yeah. Well, there's some radiation coming about in 2 minutes. That's not much shielding. Then again, that's just a docking module, and most of the stuff is in here except for that hydroponics. And the medical center, oddly. Well, you know what? We should at least cover the medical center. Oh, but we don't have any ability to construct anything, so... Also, presumably these ships are crewed, but basically we have 28 people free, it says. So I don't know how that is. It says recall pilots, but where did the pilots come from anyway? Well, I'm just waiting for the radiation to hit. We do have some magnetic fluid consumption while the shields are up. Okay, radiation detected. Okay, once this runs out of metal ore, I'll start processing the magnetic ore. Alright, do that then. Still, I thought there were supposed to be 5 people here, population 5. It says residents available for assignment 28 out of 30. So I don't quite get that. Well, somehow 10 people got radiated. They were all in the hospital. I guess these 5, that makes sense. But I don't know why anybody else was. Maybe they were on the wrong side of the workshop? That says off. Maybe we need to add part. Well, let's just solar panel and radiator as usual. We don't need any more of those for now. Well, I'm gonna need to switch the oxygen generation on pretty soon, but at least we have some water ice. Well, no, it's gone. We're going now. Producing some oxygen. We really need the ice. Nice to have a planet with a little asteroid belt around it. Again, fuel harvester can't unload. I don't even want it to have fuel. I wanted it to get water, but I can't tell it to specifically get water, apparently. I just want a water miner to get the water, which is what we need. I don't know. And then the only way you can solve that is either build more fuel capacity or dismantle it. No, I'll build more capacity this time. I think the fact that our fuel was full is a large reason why we've had this bottleneck issue and not getting the resources we need. Well, I don't need to keep the shield on. So we don't need to keep depleting the magnetic fluid. That should be enough magnetic fluid for now. So back to metal. We really need to repair the science lab. It has no durability left. Thankfully, the core cargo storage does not have any durability issue. Nor do the habitation modules. The habitation modules have perfect durability. It's only production modules that seem to have durability issues. Or the hospital. We need to send our ships such that they consume the fuel, otherwise we're gonna have problems. No oxidizer. Well, we can do fuel cost 0. Apparently oxidizer is necessary for certain locations. I don't know. And I would assume we have to fabricate the oxidizer somehow. Oops. Not what I wanted. Oh, let's see research. Modules and parts. No, it doesn't say anything about an oxidizer module. A rotating node, that's fancy. We know what to do with those. Or we could create robots, but why would I need robots when we have 28 people free out of 30? Even though, in theory, we've already got 5 assigned there, 5 assigned there, 5 assigned there. Let's not talk about it. Okay, well, let me save game. Well, that is Deep Space Remnant. It's a little station construction game. Pretty straightforward so far, even though we have the resource issues. Still clearly needs some work. And more incentive to do stuff, and especially to grow our population. Right now, that's going to be a thing. Maybe if we have a rotating module, then people will make babies? I don't know. I don't know how it's gonna work. But it's a thought. So yeah, that is how it is right now. And well, it's still fun. It's more engaging than some of the other ones, and I like how the little ships go off. I always like seeing ships do their thing. So it's got a bit of the homeworld feel without the fighting and stuff like that. The resource collection is not as engaging because we don't see them go do their work when they reach the asteroid belt. But it has some of that. And then there's the radiation mechanic there. So anyway, I'll wrap it up here for this time. With that, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do press like. If you have any comments or suggestions, please leave them in the comment section below. And I'll see you next time.